Thanks for sticking with us this far. So let me just wrap up with just a few words to say what we're getting up to in 2017. Before I do that, I have to say thanks to our sponsors, Cisco Spark, Sendit Mobile, well done Adam for keeping quiet, Matrix, Nexmo, Rethink, Project Rethink, Telestacks, Troppo, Ubuntu, Vonage, and Voxbone. Without them, this doesn't happen. It's as simple as that. Also, our partners who are there with us promoting around the world, making people aware of what we're trying to do. Just a reminder on the numbers. TAD Hack this year, 2,600 registrations, 170 hacks. They're all online. You can see them. Amazing creativity across 30 locations. TAD Mentor we announced last year. We're at over 725 members and growing. It's active. You saw presentations from startups that are part of this. Increasingly, we're getting people who are just doing, telecom-related projects, using resources and capabilities, just asking questions because they want to go to an impartial community that's just going to advise them and give them advice versus Asterisk versus Free Switch versus all the rest. You heard this morning from Olivier asking, I've chosen this, Acrobits. Is it the right choice? He's just looking for impartial advice across this new and emerging area. For a lot of web stuff, it's very easy. You get more than enough opinions, but in this area, it's emerging. There's a lot of opportunity there for TAD Mentor to really help and cultivate this ecosystem. And what we achieved this year with TADS is around 250, and that's across 30 sponsors, 170 registrations, and we bust through the 50 remote by just looking at the IP addresses of those that have been viewing the streams. We did well past that. I think it was over 70. So that's the numbers. Some of the themes that we saw is this democratization of telecoms. It's a theme that I've been banging on for years, but you saw, like for example, with the Lime SDR, even the EPC, the base stations now, are software defined. They're programmable within the reach of individuals, not even corporations. And the fact is they're programmable because it's open source projects. You saw the announcement from Lime talking about the fact that they're going to have the Snappy App Store on there. You saw from John Zanis yesterday talking about the network applications at the edge. You heard from Vish first thing this afternoon where he's sharing his vision. Got a lot of respect for Vish, given his background from Nortel, from Telstra. He understands this business. And you saw his vision of where it's going. And it's very aligned to what we saw from Canonical. And of course, this gives rise to DIY. And of course, I always herald Philippe Vesak from Groupama for the work that he's done in just building really cool stuff to make a difference for his customers. And he's very focused on solving important issues for his customer base. And we're going to see that more and more. And we heard from Marianne from Flowroute highlighting that we've got these ISVs that are building the communication stack themselves to deliver these highly integrated solutions to particular verticals. So again, DIY is on the rise and people are making good money out of taking control. And of course, this all runs on an industrialized base. So what you do yourself, you can then take it globally with high availability. And I have to give props to Werner. In his demonstrations, he was saying he was focused on nines, and his dangerous demo shows those nines are paying off. So well done, Werner. So that's just wrapping up on some of the trends. Where are we going next year? Well, enterprise has been a core theme. So what we're going to have is a mini, TAD Hack Mini, just before Enterprise Connect. So this is going to be the standard format for all our minis when we partner with an event. We're going to be on the weekend before. People who take part in the mini get cheap access to Enterprise Connect. We're going to have a session at Enterprise Connect on the Monday afternoon where we can do all the pitches. So that's going to be a great opportunity, and you don't have to travel to Orlando, okay? We accept remote entries. And when I say a mini, it really is, it's quite a big hackathon. And again, just to say thanks to the Telestacks guys and to the Cisco Tropo guys for being basically there and helping us make this possible. So thanks, guys, for making that happen. Now, we're planning another TAD Hack Global. Slightly different timing. Rather than 14th and 16th, because Yom Kippur is at the end of September, and we've got problems with that first week in October with a couple of locations. What we're going to do is be shifting it a little bit earlier to the 22nd to the 24th of September. But very similar format. Our objectives are over 3,000 registrations, 200 hacks, similar number of locations. To those of you who are on the coordination channel in Slack, one of my objectives is to really get as high, to raise the quality of the hacks, to make them as relevant as possible to the sponsors. I want to get more non-telecom sponsors involved. We had Carrefour involved this year. We'll have a weblog coming out soon on the 24 hacks that were created for Carrefour. The executives at Carrefour were delighted. They took part thanks to UPM, our partner. They work closely with Carrefour Innovation, so I have to thank them for introducing us to Carrefour. But this is something that we want to bring across financial services, healthcare, more verticals involved, and using all the platforms of the sponsors to help solve the problems that they're facing, which are generally in customer experience. We want to grow the TAD Mentor pipeline. This has been really just a growth year. We want to really now start to get it performing. And of course, as always, just let me know in terms of what you want to do with TAD Hack Global this year. Then we're planning on another TAD Summit. Dates will be very similar. What we're trying to do again is thought leadership event in telecoms. What we've seen here, you don't see at any other event, okay? The approach we take in terms of how we try to make this as open access as possible, the approach we take in making all the sponsors equal, the approach we take in trying to get everybody's message out there. So we do something that's really about building an ecosystem, in showing just how powerful the shift to software-defined mobile networks will be. We want to grow the enterprise use cases. We've had some great ones. Again, just sending props out to Philippe for taking the time to join us and share his experiences. We want to grow the dangerous demo. I think what we did here was impressive, and I think we can do more. And again, I was very happy we had several failures. It always makes me feel guilty when we do a dangerous demo and everything works, because then it's like, well, this you're saying dangerous, but it's not dangerous. So I really like the fact that we did something quite unique there. Also, in growing broader multi-industry awareness. We've made a first step with Carrefour. We're going to grow on that. We want more and more other vertical industries to become aware of just how powerful using telecom capabilities are, and to expand that awareness across different verticals. And again, please let me know. This is open. Just talk to me. Let me know how you want to take this in 2017. So that's the plan. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and I hope you've had fun. A special thank you to James, please, for making the dangerous demo possible, and also for Michael. Is Michael here? Michael? No? From Data Art?
I think he's having a lie down.
Okay, well, he can look at it later. For all the effort Data Art has done in the dangerous demo, but also in the support for TAD Hack Global again. So thanks so much, guys, and I hope to see you next year, hopefully in March, if not in September or in October. So thanks again, guys. Take care.